Hello and welcome to Glorious Miniatures. My name's Jolyon, and in today's video we have another Sunday preview. While you're making sure that you've liked, subscribed, and indeed hit the bell for notifications, we're going to get straight into this week's Sunday preview. With the Kroot are on the prowl. The Kroot are on the move. The most adaptable of the TOA Empire's auxiliary forces are sharpening their knives ahead of the hunt in this week's Sunday preview, alongside new Warhammer Underworld releases and a selection of Necromunda miniatures and cards. Next week also marks the release of the first episode of the long-awaited animation Broken Lance. All sounds like some very good stuff. I'm for one very keen on the Necromunda, as always, and let's scroll down and see what's what. So we got the Kroot Hunting Pack right here. Kroot are the most ubiquitous of the many alien auxiliaries that work with the TOA Empire. These ferocious hunters are masters of fieldcraft and guerrilla warfare, harassing their enemies with unparalleled fury and no small hunger. The Kroot Hunting Pack army set crams in 20 new plastic Kroot carnivores and a Krootox rider led by a veteran Kroot warshaper. On top of that, a flesh shaper empowers the pack through butchery rituals, while 3 impetuous Kroot rampagers barrel into the enemy lines. Okay, let's have a look. We have seen this before in another video, but this is what you get. It looks like some sort of cards, codex type thing. I guess we'll find out. And these are the new miniatures. You get these rampager things. I've already forgotten what this is called. I think that's the flesh shaper. I could be mistaken completely. Anyway, we'll find out in a second. So let's scroll down. We've also got, this box also is the first place to be able to get Codex TOA Empire, which contains all of the rules for the miniatures in the box and the rest of the TOA Empire's forces, and comes with unique artwork. You also get a pack of 44 cards containing an army rule card, a double-sided drone rules card, 4 combat patrol datasheets, and 38 TOA Empire datasheets. The codex and cards come in a special cardboard slipcase with an elastic strap, so you can tote them around to your games. So that is all of the new TOA stuff. Well, the new Kroot stuff, I should say, rather than TOA. But this is the first access to the dreaded TOA Codex, which is, I don't know, I guess they're locking it behind some sort of paywall for now, but hopefully sooner or later it's going to appear on its own. I don't normally know how long it takes to sort of appear out of the box. It's usually, what, a month or maybe 2. Hopefully not that long, though. And then we can scroll down to Warhammer Underworlds Death Gorge with Zondara's Grave Breakers. Zondara and Furlane have their love torn apart by a terrible curse that has turned Furlane into a snarling fiend. Calling on the bestial magic of Gur and the forbidden power of necromancy, Zondara has raised a band of animated corpses to plunder the glacial depths of the Death Gorge and discover some way of returning her lover to his previous state. This new warband comes with a rivals deck that uses undead thralls to unearth powerful upgrades for Zondara and Furlane. So I guess that's these two right here. There's a rather bestial chap. Still got his shorts on, thankfully, and there's Zondara with some fabulous looking hair. I do like the look of this necromancer. She is pretty sweet looking. And then we got the Rylock Relics here. Some more cards, another rivals deck. Some say that the ancient ice encasing the blood magic artifacts deep within the Death Gorge can be thawed out through the shedding of blood in combat. Rylock Relics breathe frosty new life into your warbands with special Rylock upgrades whose powerful abilities must be coaxed out with their Thaw counters across the game. As this deck doesn't come with any Gambit spell cards, it can be used by any warband in the game. Okie dokie. I don't play Underworld, so I don't really know what this is. I guess it's an upgrade pack, the new sort of things, which is always a good thing, I guess. And then we can scroll down to the Rivals of the Mirrored City. Aha! I can see two of the best warbands that I've enjoyed painting up, at least. The 4 classic warbands from the early days of Warhammer Underworld's return, revitalized. Zarbag's Git, love that kit. Thorns the Briar Queen, Molog's Mob, that was fun, and Spikeclaw's Swarm, that was another favorite of mine. All returning in the Rivals of the Mirrored City, which contains all 4 warbands and 4 new Rivals decks for each, featuring refined and updated cards. And then scrolling down to some Necromunda action, right here we've got Delaque, Rogue Doc, and Gang Lookouts. So let's have a look at it. The shadowy, smooth-headed Gangers of Deac are some of the weirdest weirdos in all of Necromunda, Rumor has it they psychically commune with species of subterranean fish. Regardless of their piscatory predilections, any good gang needs a gang lookout to keep a weather watch for trouble, as well as a rogue doc to patch up gangers when that trouble inevitably comes knocking. This 2-pack is an expert kit made of sweet Forge World resin. I guess these are definitely sort of more veered towards Delaque, obviously. I'm still keen on just the generic rogue doc. I love that mini, but this is specifically obviously for Delaque. And a gang lookout. These are either specific or can they be rented out to other gangs? I don't quite remember. We got the Delaque Ashwa upgrades finally. Those bad boys are here. Those are some sweet looking backpacks. I love those. And so surviving in the ash wastes of Necromunda requires specialized equipment and access to life-giving water. Members of the Delaque gang that venture into these inhospitable wastes bring special rebreathers, backpacks, and water flasks to help them weather such harsh environs. This expert kit is made from Forge World resin and contains 10 heads, plus 2 sets of 5 backpacks and 10 flasks. Okie dokie, that's always good. Yeah, these backpacks are dead snazzy. I wonder if there was a way you could use these in the Imperial Guard army somehow. Some elite unit or something. Anyway, and then we got Delaque and Zone Mortalis gang tactics cards right here. There are new vehicle tactics cards for Delaque, while their second gang tactics pack gets a reprint. They both contain 18 tactics cards and 8 blank cards for vehicles and fighters respectively. The claustrophobic confines of Zone Mortalis, meanwhile, requires a discreet tactical approach, supported by a pack of 26 cards, which includes 12 gang-specific tactics cards, 12 universal gang tactics cards, and 2 rules cards. That is many, many cards. Okay, so Delaque vehicles finally get printed. This is a reprint, which I don't think I got the original one, so maybe I will yoink that finally. And then we're going to scroll down a little bit more, so that's some Warhammer Plus stuff, which we don't really do on this channel. And then we can scroll back up, and I can bless you with my face for a little bit longer. Aren't you lucky? Yes, so it is indeed Sunday. I don't know if there's going to be a Sunday video next week. I do... potentially there is. I need to double check the exact dates, because obviously I am off to Adepticon on sort of the week of the 19th, or the 18th really. So due to my travel plans, I may not be doing a video next weekend, which is going to be very sad. However, hopefully over the coming sort of couple weeks, I will have some videos dropping. I've got one done, I'm working on another, and hopefully I'll get another chopped up in time to go live while I'm over in America, and hopefully to keep everyone vaguely entertained, etc. So do make sure that you've liked, subscribed, and indeed hit the bell for notifications. I would like to ask you what, if anything, has sort of tickled your fancy from this week's previews. I personally, obviously, always like kind of Necromunda stuff. Whether or not I'll be getting any of it, who knows? I did mull over the Kroot army set, but even for content, I don't think I will be getting in on it. TOA aren't up there with me as like my most favorite thing ever. So maybe in the future I will get around to painting some TOA, but not this time. However, I hope someone out there gets what they want. That's a lovely thing. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.